In Overwatch, your main goal is to complete one of many objectives better than the other team. Some games end in a sweep, some games feel like they're just never gonna end. It makes me curious, how much can we push this? Let's go fast first. What's the quickest game possible? Let's look at all the game modes. Just to be clear, I won't count hero select and the like right now. Let's go. A hybrid objective takes 25 seconds to capture the point, and the payload escort is a bit above 2 minutes on average. Escort takes a bit more than 3 minutes to finish fully. Push is a bit above 2 minutes. Control is 2.5 minutes per round. There's 2. Clash is not in the workshop, so we'll never know. Flashpoint is a bit below 6 minutes. Deathmatch and elimination is sorta highly volatile, so we're not gonna talk about it. Our best option is Assault. Assault is around 1 minute to capture both points. We'll go over the other ones after this one. It takes 30 seconds to capture a point, or 15 if you have 3 players, and there's 2 points. We cannot get on point immediately though, so now the question is how fast can we get on? This is a bit of a difficult question because the fastest characters are the ones with skillful movement, which vary from map to map. We need information. I took every map and measured how long it takes to get to point. I also measured capture time, but why would they be any different? What the fuck? Our best map for Assault is Temple of Anubis, but what about heroes? For basically all maps, I found the best to be Ball, Lucio, and Doomfist. Now, I could very well have a skill issue, so you can potentially improve these times a little, but my best runs had Ball take 4 seconds, Doom 570, and Lucio 6. With this, we can capture first point in 21 seconds. Since this is an Overwatch 1 mode, we're gonna add an honorary 6th player. Our other teammates should be on the second point by now, so we can finish the game in just 30 seconds. Nice. I should probably mention, due to the nature of the game, even if we had players with aimbot doing the objectives, the chances of the objectives still being contested even for a split second is not really possible to avoid, so we're just going to assume that never happens. On to Escort, the information we need is a bit different. Most maps have the payload be right next to the spawn door, so heroes like Tracer take care of this. But we have another variable now. The payload has to travel throughout the map and is not the same for each map, not at all. Since we can get on the payload nearly immediately for almost each map, this is more or less the time for every map. Watchpoint Gibraltar being done fastest in 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Next up, Hybrid. Same as before, measure the distance and time taken. King's Row takes the lead here. Capture speed should be the same. What the fuck? And this is Escort time. All this together, our winner is Eichenwald. Just barely, taking 2 minutes and about 2 seconds to win. Now, a speed round. Control, Flashpoint, and Push. These objectives take time to activate, so any character can make it in time. On Control, fastest game possible is 5 minutes and 8 seconds, plus 50 seconds from an extra setup. Flashpoint is the same, fastest game is around 6 minutes. Push has a tiny bit of variety, the least distance is held by New Queen Street, with a bit below 2 minutes of constant pushing. That wraps up the fast segment. Now, how long can we go? The simple answer is 4 hours, 30 minutes of overtime. Custom games can't last longer than that. But that's a boring answer. We can do better than that. We've been playing with quick play rules, having the game end when the attacking team completes the objective. But in competitive, the teams swap and the score goes up. Other team escorts till the end, it's now a draw, and they go again till a conclusion. You know where this is going. There's a bit of extra time we have to account for, but I'll skip them so we spend less time. Here they are if you want them. On Assault, we can push the score to 146 versus 148, or around 147 before the server crashes. Escort falls behind a little, with the highest score being 113 versus 114, but only 75 rounds. Hybrid is pretty similar as Escort, around 117 versus 118 with 79 rounds. But we're not done yet. We can do better. Custom games also have the power of the workshop, a powerful tool that can create amazing things, but we're gonna use it for stupid things today. Let's push this to the limit. Every objective can be made 500% faster, which is nice for us, but this won't make the whole thing 500% faster on most maps. Some maps have little segments where the payload has to wait to complete an animation first. Most can't be sped up. Next, we can remove those pesky assembly and setup times, easily saving like half our available playtime. Unfortunately, couldn't figure out if I could skip the team switch screen. Oh well. We don't have to walk anymore, too. We can just teleport on the point even before it becomes active. Finally, there's a workshop command to set team score. However, it does not go higher than 9,999. If we set this before the game starts, everything will progress as normal. It's just we'd start from 9,999. With all this, we obliterate our previous scores. Assault goes up to round 841, Escort till 336, and Hybrid with 340. Very nice. But wait, we can still do better than that. There's a workshop action called Declare Round Victory, but this only works for control and elimination. I decided to drop it for now to focus on the main game modes, but came back because I got suspicious. I made a simple script to just declare victory a lot. And holy crap, it's actually working. The game itself is kind of not having a good time. Everything is in slow motion. If I understand it correctly, the game constantly wants to end, but since I keep declaring round wins, it just can't end. Kinda silly. Well, this is nice, but we can do better than that. What if we just add another, and another, and another, and another, and another? I added like 20. I didn't expect much to happen, but if that works, I'm just gonna add another, and another, and another, and another, and another. I added like 2,000. I would add more, but the game really gets angry at me if I do. It got so mad it disconnected me like 3 times in a row. Now that's a lot better. With this barrage, we reached the limit in like 10 minutes. The final number being 16,777,216. Interesting. This number is the 24-bit integer limit, and +1? I'm too lazy to double check this, don't ask me. Get that for the other team too, cause why not? Nice. So that's the actual maximum we can get. I honestly was hoping there'd be no limit, so I did some math. With the amount we were getting per minute and having the server crash at around 4 hours and 30 minutes, our grand total would be around 800 million. Nice. Thanks for being here. Take care of yourself.